Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Wrestling Chat. It is June 21st, 2016. We're at episode number 14. So, a lot to talk about. Sunday night, we just had WWE Money in the Bank. Hell of a pay-per-view. The tag team match, I'm surprised to even come off and say this, but I am slowly becoming not a fan, but I guess the New Day's kind of growing on me. Because they're not overall, honestly, they're not the most annoying thing out there. A lot of people may say that they are, but I don't find them to be that annoying. I do find them to be a little different, a little out there, but they're not as bad as I thought they were, I guess. But they ended up winning. They ended up retaining the titles Sunday night. So that was cool. I guess for a lot of people who are fans of them, whatever. And then the women's tag team match did not make any kind of sense to me. Charlotte's team ended up winning. Then again, she has a habit as of late of actually winning. So I don't know. The Money in the Bank ladder match was awesome. I did call it. I didn't call it, but I did say that I wanted to see either Ambrose or Owens come out on top. And the fact that Ambrose came out on top, that was cool. I was totally fine with that. I had no problem with that one bit. He ended up winning it. He ended up, at the end of the pay-per-view, he ended up cashing the Money in the Bank, guys. Therefore, we got a new champ. Ambrose Asylum. The Ambrose era has begun. Ambrose, a lunatic frenzy. He's just crazy. He's awesome at what he does. Nobody can dog him for that. Like he had said on Raw last night, he'd been waiting two full years for this chance. So that's cool, and that's good for someone who's never won the title to actually get to that point. I mean, I think he's held the title before, but I don't think he's actually gotten a fair chance at it. So the Money in the Bank pay-per-view was pretty solid. And then we had a few other matches that were talked about. You also had the Lucha Dragons. I'm trying to remember who they went up against. They went up against Dudley Boys. That was a pretty fair match. Golden Truth ended up facing Fandango Breeze, their tag team, which that match was, well, it was okay. Wasn't the best match on the card, but it was a good match. And I'm trying to think what other matches we had on Sunday night. It was pretty good, solid pay-per-view. We had, let's see, it was Rusev first, Titus O'Neil. Unfortunately, Rusev ended up winning that match to retain his title, which I don't get it. I don't know why he's the U.S. champ. He's not even the United States. He's Russian, so I don't get it. I don't know why he's champ. He's representing the U.S. title, but he's not even a U.S. guy. Makes no sense to me. The way WWE pushes a lot of stars doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, I guess. Over the years, there's been a lot of people that have not really made sense to me why they push them and why they don't push them. Just like WrestleMania 25, why would you have Santino win the women's battle royal when he's a dude? I guess there's still a lot of stuff that WWE writes nowadays. I guess just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And then last night on Raw, we had New Day come out. And from what it looks like, I don't know if this is going to happen. From what it looks like, though, it looks like it's going to be New Day versus the Wyatts at Battleground. That makes sense to me. It looks like that might happen. And last night, before Shane McMahon even announced it, before Shane even said that, now and all, a lot of people said that they kind of saw it coming after what happened at Money in the Bank. But I called it on my Facebook, and I said that we were going to see Battleground triple threat. It was going to be Ambrose, Reigns, Rollins, all three at the same time, at the same night, in the ring, facing each other at Battleground. So if you don't have WWE Network yet, July 24th is definitely going to be a must-watch pay-per-view. That match is going to be insane. All three members of the Shield in the same ring, at the same time, on the same night. Definitely a must-see. If you guys don't have the WWE Network, really should recommend signing up for it. It's $9.99 a month, $29.97 for a 3-month gift card. If you don't want to be one of those people that you don't want to actually use your debit card or your credit card or whatnot, definitely recommend it. July 24th is a must-see. That's going to be a hell of a match between those three guys. I definitely recommend you guys do invest in seeing it. Do subscribe for the WWE Network. Get signed up today. Definitely don't want to miss it if you're a wrestling fan. Know it's fake. You know, a lot of people say it's fake. They go through a lot of pain. It is written in the script. It is kind of like a men's soap opera. Can be crazy at times. But if you're really a big fan of the show and a big fan of the sport, support it. You know, and don't, if someone likes something, don't go on their Facebook or whatever, or get into something that they love and bash it and be totally against it. If it's what someone likes, let them like it. I like Roman Reigns, but I also like Ambrose. I also like Rollins. I like all three guys. I don't have a particular... With all three of them in the ring, it's going to be hard for me to root for someone, because I like all three of the members, ex-members of the Shield. So I can't really just flat out say. But if I want to go with someone, at this point in time, if I want to go with someone, I'll probably push more towards going to see Ambrose want to succeed and keep the belt. On the other hand, I like Ambrose. On the other hand, I like Rollins. The way Rollins was going about it on Monday night, though, was kind of like crazy. Oh, you stole that from me. You stole that from me. No. Rollins, he did not steal it from you. He earned the title, regardless of the way you look at it. You did it to Roman at WrestleMania. And that's what Roman Reigns said. That he goes, but it was okay when you did it to me, right? And then Rollins basically looked at him and said, but I didn't do it behind your back. I did it to your face. Fair is fair, though. You cashed Money in the Bank, and now Dean Ambrose cashed Money in the Bank on you. Fair is fair, and that's the way the business works. Regardless if it's written in a script or not, that's the way it works, and that's what he did. And that was totally fair, and totally nothing was wrong with it. People just have to understand the business and the point of view of the way things work in the business, and that's the way things work in the business. That the Money in the Bank is not a disadvantage. It can be a disadvantage for the champion, but also could be an advantage for the person that just won the Money in the Bank. So for that person that just won the Money in the Bank, he cashed in on the money load. He cashed in on the championship. And he is now the champion. As of 2 nights ago, he's a champ. So, you can like it, you can hate it. As a wrestling fan, you can support it. You can be against it. We all have our favorites that we like. We all have people we don't like. On the other hand, I don't like John Cena. A lot of people like John Cena. I don't like John Cena. I think he could be more talented. He's won the belt a lot. I don't really want to see him win it again. So I'm kind of pushing for Styles and him are gonna fight again. You watch, it's gonna happen. They're gonna have a feud going for quite some time. That's gonna happen. That's kind of part of the reason why the brand split is gonna be happening, and that's kind of what Shane said last night when he said, I don't know where all you guys are gonna be in the next month or so because we're having this brand split happen, and then Enzo and Cassidy. Those guys are funny as hell. When Laurinaitis came out last night, freaking Enzo was calling him laryngitis. I'm like, that's funny. Laryngitis. Sorry, I had a Facebook pop up, guys. People are always writing me during the show or whatever. So yeah, no, it pretty much, more or less is one of those things that a lot of these stars need to be groomed and pushed into the right direction. Kevin Owens is another guy that needs to be pushed into the right direction. I think at some point he is going to get back to getting another title push. I think right now, this is how I feel, but I think right now he's more of a mouthpiece and a guy that will go in there and beat you up in the ring, but he's also, like I said, he's a mouthpiece. And he's going to fight you, but he's also going to... He's one of those guys. He likes to be a mouthpiece. He likes to make you laugh. I couldn't stop laughing on Sunday night when he was picking on Alberto Del Rio, because Alberto Del Rio always calls people perros, and he's like, you always call people perros. And then it was a whole big funny skit that they did at Money in the Bank, and that was funny. That he went out and called him out on that and this and that, and so I do think at some point he's going to get another title push again. I really do. But as it stands right now, I think they're just going to keep him where he is. They're going to keep him having feud, probably having a battle with Sami Zayn for a little while, because he feels like he could beat Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's talented at what he does, so I think what they're trying to do is they have a battle royale with them guys for a little bit, have those two kind of go at it, have those two feud for a little bit, and that's pretty much what I think they're doing. Like I said, that's what I think what they're doing with Sami Zayn and with Kevin Owens, that they're trying to make that happen. We are at a point with the show where I started it back in February 21st to be exact, so today or tomorrow would be February to March to April to May to June. So tomorrow would be a 4-month anniversary of when the show started. So that's cool, I guess. It's not 5 years, it's not 10 years, but it's something. It's cool that, the show's been going for a little bit now, and we're at something now where people love it, people aren't against it, so I guess I'm doing something right. People like to see me and see my passion in wrestling, and also going to be doing my passion for sports at some point, so I'll be doing a sports show, guys. People who like sports, so if that's not for you, then it's whatever, but for those people who do like it, tune into that one. And people who I know are sports fans, I'll tag you in, and people who I know who do not like sports, I won't tag you in. So if you're into that, guys, and you want to see that one as well, that is something I'm going to be starting up pretty soon. Different topics for that, but mainly doing the wrestling one as of right now, and this is considered episode 14. We are 14 episodes in with the show. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. It's something that I started 4 months ago. Something that I wanted to start on my own. Something that I wanted to do. Just something that I wanted to do, I guess. Getting experience over there at VCAM and doing the wrestling show with Nick, and it kind of helped me in a way where more or less it got me to show even more passion for wrestling than, you know. So that's cool. It's cool that, you know, I got that experience, and I do thank Nick for that, to invite me on to help him out and help him with his show. And he was doing his for a little bit, and I don't know what's going on with it right now, and I wish him the best to go back on the air if that's something he's choosing to do, or if that's something he's not. Either way, I'll support him in whatever he's doing. Some people get sick of doing it and they don't want to do it after a while, and you can only do it so much. I know my episodes aren't the longest. I know they could be longer. They aren't as long as maybe some people would expect, maybe 30 minutes or whatever. But talking about wrestling for over an hour is fine, but then a lot of people can get kind of sick of it after a while. So today's episode probably isn't going to be the longest, but also at the same sense, it's an episode that I'm another episode down, and another episode that I'm getting in, and another episode in the books. So I guess talking about eras that I miss, and one era I miss is this era DX. This man right here, Triple H. I heard through the grapevine, I heard he's gonna be a rapper. I don't get where that's coming from, because Triple H does not strike me as a yo. Doesn't strike me as being a rapper. But apparently he was the first to get the very first Lemmy Award from the singer from Megadeth. And the reason behind that, Triple H loves Motorhead. Half of his songs are done by Motorhead, aka Lemmy. So that'd be interesting if that works out for him. That'd be cool. If that doesn't work out for him, then I guess it's something that he tried. But then again, it's something, you know, like I said, it's when people try. So yeah, I missed the DX era. They did a lot of funny stuff when they were going. Him and I talked to somebody about this the other day. Actually, I talked to Nick about this, and I think Chyna and Shawn Michaels were the backbone of DX, but I also think Triple H was a big part of it. But he also, I don't think, made DX as funny as they were. Like, Triple H is funny at what he did with DX, but I also think Shawn pushed it 10 times more than what Triple H would do. Shawn was funny. Half the stuff that Shawn did, I'm like, oh my god, is he really doing this right now? You know, so that was cool. Like I said, we've gotten another episode in, guys. Not the longest episode, but it's another episode, and I appreciate you guys supporting me throughout everything. And Adam Martin, we're going to do an episode together, buddy. I tried getting to do that with you yesterday, but just being so busy with working on my bicycle, and it was so hot out, and nobody wanted to do anything yesterday. It was freaking brutally hot out. So, like I said, this is another episode down today. We didn't do fairly long as I would like, but I just like getting on, and I just like getting the episodes done, and even if it's not, you know, that long of a match, or that long of an episode, my bad, it's still an episode that I've gotten in the books, so that's cool. And I'm trying to think if I went over all the matches. I think I did go over all the matches. It was Apollo Crews versus Sheamus, and Apollo had a big win over Sheamus on Sunday night. So that was another one. That was the other match I forgot. So, and then we went over the Fatal 4-Way, the Lucha Dragons, and they defeated the Dudley Boys. Golden Truth deleted Breeze Dango. The New Day kept the titles. So yeah, WWE Battleground will be a good one. That will be the next one, guys. So I guess what we're gonna do now is try to keep moving forward with the episodes, try to progress at it. I really would like to go longer with the episodes, I guess, at some point in time. I don't really, it's not like I run out of what I want to talk about. It's just that there's only so much in a day that you can talk about and you want to talk about. And I do gotta say that a lot of people have supported me in it, and that's cool. Appreciate it. And I guess we get ready for Battleground, and July 19th is the date when SmackDown is going to be airing live. So starting July 19th, guys, SmackDown goes live, and that's when the draft will happen. So that's when wrestlers will change over. And like I said, they're growing on me. I honestly don't know why they are, but they are. For some reason, the New Day is growing on me. So again, guys, another episode in the books. Appreciate what you guys have been doing. I guess I would like to go longer, but today I guess I'm kind of running out of what to say. And but yeah, again, congratulations to Dean Ambrose being the champion. That's awesome. The way he cashed it in, it was cool, and the fact that I called it was even more cool. So another episode in the books. And we'll do another episode fairly shortly. And I did 2 last week, so I guess that makes up for, not doing it for so long. But special shout out to my brother Tim Weston, and I guess congratulations to you, because I know you like the New Day, and I'm fairly, getting into them, I guess, very slowly. And so yeah, everybody, appreciate what you done for me, and again, congratulations to Dean Ambrose for winning the Money in the Bank and being a champion now. And until next time, guys. It's another episode in the books, another wrestling chat, and let's end it with the Dean Ambrose theme song. Check out Battleground, guys. Seriously, it's gonna be a badass pay-per-view. Again, see you guys again next week. Like Dean Ambrose says, I'll see you guys later.